6 o'clock p.m. We're on our way to Delray to an animal cruelty case, and the address is 2530 Albatross Road, North Delray Beach, Unit D. We've had mass calls come in about this animal being tethered for 4 days now. No food, no water, no shelter, howling, crying. When we called, they asked us if it was an emergency. They have 350 open cases. And
the original call that was placed for the animal cruelty for the dog
1st.
Was on August 1st. She says, I see here there was a call placed on August 1st. I said, well, did anybody go out there? And she said, no, ma'am, we have 350 open calls. So is this dog in distress? And I said, well, what do you mean? Nobody went out there? You've got a call since August 1st? She goes, yes, we are understaffed.
And I spoke to Evelyn, and I told her that it was an emergency and the dog is in danger of dying. She goes, oh, well, that changes things. We'll send somebody out right now. So when you call in an animal cruelty case, it has to be an emergency. The dog is in danger of dying within the next few minutes.
Even though the woman who reached out to us about this dog said that the dog had no food, no water, was tethered, and was living out in the elements, crying and howling, and the neighbors have been throwing food over the fence. No shelter. And the dog is friendly. And they're all afraid of this person, apparently, who resides there. So nobody wants to confront this person. So.
And we certainly can't go on the property and release the dog because that's stealing. But yet the dog we just heard was fine, they're saying. We're on our way to the property. They said the dog is fine. How is the dog fine when it is in a law that you cannot tether an animal? It is illegal. There's no food or water, and there's no proper shelter. So how is this owner abiding by the law?
And this is what happens when you reach out to officials. Nothing. You have to shout, and you have to reach out, and you have to make
What they say,
mass
they received
calls.
5,000 calls since we put it on the Facebook page.
Yeah, they said, we know the dog's fine. We already received 5,000 calls. So now they're just saying that the dog is fine, but in our past experience, we've been down this road before.
With Oreo, a year later it took us, and we finally got the dog.
Right.
And dispatchers are telling people that they are already on the property and that the dog is not in any danger. This is what they're telling people to stop the calls.
Well, we're on our way now.
Is this true or is that not?
So it's 6:03 and we should be getting there in 25 minutes. We're on our way and we'll report with video. Well, he took the dog in now. It was chained up right there. There's the chain.
There's no dog.
He took it in. Huh. Their bottles. Dog's gone. So either they came home and they made him take the dog in, or he took it in. This is where it is. What?
There's a so-called shelter or kennel.
Chained up.
There is no overhang. Look at that. That's the overhang.
There's no protection from the weather. Chained up. Oh, no dog outside right now.
We'll knock on the door?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, yeah, let's go knock on the door. Why not? I just heard barking. Can I ask you what's going on next door? We called to report.
Stop. It's all right.
It's okay. We called to report that the dog, we were being told, was tethered on a chain, which we see, barking all day with no food or water.
Okay, so the police were here and...
Because we called.
Okay,
we had
well...
5,000 people call.
Yeah. Pete, stop it! It's all right. Here's the situation. The cops couldn't do anything because the dog wasn't in imminent danger. The food was there, but it was filled up with all the rain all day. He's always has water. He's got that car carrier. Here's the situation. It's a son and an elderly mother that live there. They're there alone. A brother that doesn't live there 5 or 6 days ago dropped the pooch off and took off. Now, as he was leaving, I said, hey, you can't just leave the dog there. It needs protection. And he says, mind your own business. 15 minutes later, he came back with the dog carrier, put the dog carrier out there, and the dog's been out there ever since. They don't let the dog in there. They don't pay any
Where's
attention.
the dog now?
He must have put it in the house because after the police and the
Animal control
came, They must have put it in
Is
the
his
house.
car here? Do you recognize his car?
No, that's her van. He's got an older cream color tan Lexus, an old Lexus.
Is she able to answer the door, or she's
Yeah,
too
she won't.
elder?
They're Creole. They won't.
They won't answer the
And
door.
we didn't see the dog, so they probably took it in the house.
Yeah.
We
After
didn't hear
that.
the-
Now the brother is supposed to be coming back over here. I thought he dumped it here because he left the country. I thought he went back to Haiti for the vacation in the summertime or whatever. But as he left, he came back over to me and said, "Mind your own business. You got nothing to do with over there. We've been living here 18 years. He doesn't live there anymore." And he more or less, told me, "Mind my own business or else."
Did
And
the police ask you any questions?
No, I went over there and talked to the 5-0, and the guy's like, "You know what? It's out of our hands unless the dog's in distress or anything. We can't do anything. Animal control's here. The gal across the street got the paperwork. The woman across here is going to get paperwork."
And report it?
They're filling out, I think it's going to be a nuisance number, or a nuisance officer is going to be assigned to it. Yeah, he was barking all day in the pouring rain. Of course, I got two here, and Rose wouldn't let me bring them in. Previous to this, about a month ago, 5 weeks ago, one day we hear this yipping around. I go over there, there's a little puppy over there. And it's a little baby pit, still with its baby teeth, intact, as this dog is. And it's sitting out there and did the same thing, whining, and they never had a dog before. So, same thing, pouring rain one night, 3 o'clock in the morning, thunder and lightning. I go out there, the thing's cowering in the corner. I bring him in here, and he spent the rest of the morning in here with me. I gave him a bath, he's hanging out with my two. And then she comes out and she's like, "What happened to the dog?" I said, "Well, I had the dog in here, I put him back in here." So the one that lived there, the brother that lives there, says, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, you know what, you can't leave him out there like that."
They keep it on a chain. That's illegal.
Well, this the little pooch wasn't.
But this one is.
Yeah.
So you have the dog now safe?
No. What happened? The little pooch dug out and escaped.
Of course.
So we don't know where it is?
Nope. And we were up on the website for like 5 or 6 days. Somebody found it. The thing is a sweetheart. Somebody found it and kept it because the thing is a sweetheart.
Oh, you don't know. You're
Well,
guessing?
there wasn't any carcass on the street.
Yeah, but it can travel, and somebody can get into the wrong hands. They use.
Well, I know this one. Yeah, this one wasn't anything. This was probably. I still had its baby teeth. It was young.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been chained up to that weight set the whole time he was there.
Since like 3 or 4 days.
Oh, it's got to be 5, 6 days.
5, 6 days.
Now.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, supposedly, she told she's got very bad English until she really has to find out something.
Right, of course.
So she was telling the police and the animal control guy that she called her son and he's supposed to be coming over here, but he lives close by because he comes in and checks.
Yeah, and then
once
what
in a while.
happens to the dog after that? Where does it disappear to then,
See, that's what I don't understand. He came back a couple days ago. I wasn't home, and Rose said he came with another dog that looks exactly like this one, built exactly like this one, and they were out playing for like 5 minutes. That dog's never had a walk since he's been over here. He's been chained up in there, and they do pick up the poop, but today, with all the rain, his food dish was filled up and just slop, and the water bowl was full, but,
Are they feeding him? Because we got like so many calls. We had 5,000 people there saying call animal control, and we put it out. We're a rescue.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, because our people said they were coming out and they were going to put food and water out there.
You see, the gal across the street, she came over there, and I check every day. There's water there every day, and most of the days there's the bowl, and he's been pooping, so...
I'm going to leave you my card.
Sure.
And if you see anything at all...